LisaRaye and Tisha Campbell are speaking out because they're not about to let Jada Pinkett Smith hide her face. With celebrities getting exposed left and right following the Jeffrey Epstein file scandals, power couples like Beyoncé and Jay-Z, along with Will Smith and Jada, are rumored to be panicking over their alleged dirty dealings becoming public. And if anyone has personal issues with Jada, it's LisaRaye and Tisha Campbell. Allegedly, Jada and Will not only played a role in damaging their marriages, but there are also claims that they mistreated young, up-and-coming stars in the industry because they couldn't control their personal desires. Jada has also been in some controversial situations herself, especially the infamous entanglement with August Alsina. Now, reports suggest that the August situation wasn't the first time something like that happened. It was simply the first time it became public in such a major way.
When I was young, I definitely think I had a sex addiction of some kind. Yes, that everything could be fixed by sex.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Will and Jada really seem to think people would finally stop talking about them after the Oscar slap drama. Instead, their names have continued circulating, first in connection with Diddy rumors, and now alongside discussions about the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. While Will's name was not explicitly mentioned in the released documents, some online commentators speculated about references to a victim whose story reminded them of Brisher Gray. However, it's important to note that these claims remain unverified, and many names have been pulled into speculation without confirmed evidence. What is publicly known is that Brisher Gray has faced serious personal and legal struggles over the years, and many have questioned how young stars are treated within powerful industry circles. Meanwhile, old videos of Will Smith speaking enthusiastically about mentoring Brisher have resurfaced online. In those clips, Will talked about helping him reach for the stars and said he was in good hands at the time.
Charlie was with me every step of the way, first out the limo. So Charlie has been with me, 30 years coming up in the business. So, he's surrounded by a whole lot of strength. He's surrounded by a whole lot of love. And all he has to do is add discipline, and he gonna be all right.
It's like Uncle Will, Who is best to give you advice? And it's Will Smith, and I'm getting so much good advice. I got my first acting role, Empire, and it's changing my life. And it's like I'm listening from the greatest, and it's like making me well prepared.
And he was like, he said, Will me, Diddy made me suck it. You know what's going on. Charlie made me suck. And I said, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea. So he crying, no blood is coming from his nose. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I'm like, listen.
And now we're seeing the outcome. Brisher is out here struggling publicly, and people are questioning how things went so wrong.
We all want family. That's what we've been taught. We've been taught to, we live, we grow, we create a family. I mean, that's what you do. You be with your family. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a void out here for a lot of people. I know for me, I feel a void in my life because I can't get down with my family like that. Yeah. And
there are also allegations circulating online that similar situations involved Meek Mill and August Alsina, though none of these claims have been substantiated. August was introduced to the Smiths around 2015, while he was dealing with serious health challenges, including liver disease and nerve damage that temporarily affected his ability to walk. He also struggled with an addiction to the painkiller Percocet. Because of his health issues, August wasn't able to work consistently. Although he earned money from his music career, reports suggested he wasn't managing his finances well and had fallen behind on bills, nearly facing eviction. On top of his medical struggles, he was reportedly dealing with significant family issues and had a strained relationship with his mother.
It's very different because, as I said, there's so many people that are side-eyeing me, looking at me questionable about it. I mean, I've lost money, friendships, relationships behind it, and I think it's because people don't necessarily know the truth, but I've never done anything wrong. I love those people.
Because he had grown close to the entire Smith family, August eventually reached out to Jada for what he described as spiritual guidance. It was another situation involving a young artist seeking support and mentorship. But as time went on, Jada and August developed a very close friendship, one that later became romantic. At the time, Jada was nearly 20 years older than August, which made the dynamic even more controversial in the public eye. On Jada's 47th birthday, August posted a deeply emotional message. In it, he wrote about believing in God's divine order and described Jada as love personified. He said she was his little piece of heaven on earth, and that there weren't enough words in existence to express the depth of his feelings for her. The post was intensely romantic, far more expressive than anything Will Smith had ever publicly shared about Jada. Things became even more uncomfortable when their relationship was later revealed publicly. August admitted that he had been in a full relationship with Jada for years. According to him, the fallout was painful because he genuinely believed they were building something real, almost like a family.
I look like my man left me.
That's so
Took all my money.
That already happened.
Oh, you bitch.
I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder, like murder. It was murder in there.
Okay. What did you do?
I love those people. Like, why would anyone think that August Alsina benefited from a situation like this? What August said really shed light on Will and Jada's situation, yet some people still tried to frame it as a publicity stunt. Sources claimed he only spoke up to promote his music, but for LisaRaye and Tisha Campbell, the story hit close to home. They've reportedly experienced similar challenges with Jada in the past. Tisha and Jada had been friends for years, even before Jada married Will Smith. Jada and Will attended Tisha and Dwayne Martin's wedding in 1996, and Tisha returned the favor at Jada's wedding in 1997. But after Jada and Will tied the knot, things reportedly started feeling different. Will allegedly admitted to Tisha that he had long harbored a crush on her. Tisha thought he was joking and confided in Jada, not realizing that Jada was already aware of the feelings and began subtly influencing the situation. Complicating matters, Dwayne Martin, already connected to Jada, was reportedly involved in nudging Tisha toward agreement. Eventually, all four were reportedly entangled in a complex personal and financial web. The Smiths even financially supported Tisha and Dwayne's restaurant ventures to maintain control and keep Tisha in place. However, the businesses struggled, debts piled up, and Tisha and Dwayne faced financial pressure while also caring for a child with special needs. When Tisha filed for divorce and questioned the money, she reportedly discovered that Will and Jada had financial control over the property, including a $1.4 million loan for their house. Tisha was left empty-handed, suspecting that Will and Jada were helping Dwayne hide assets. Allegedly, Will and Dwayne also had a sexual relationship, which was later confirmed by an ex-assistant. This deepened the betrayal Tisha felt, especially since she had trusted Jada as a friend. In the media, Tisha was often portrayed as unstable, but when the situation with August Alsina surfaced, Tisha said it revealed the type of person Jada really is. She posted, "The truth always comes out in the end, no matter how hard anyone tries to hide it. Lies are just a temporary delay to the inevitable. They will lie to the end, but eventually people will stop believing them." LisaRaye also spoke out, citing her own experiences with the Smiths. After introducing Dwayne Martin to her then-husband Michael McKissick, she claimed Dwayne introduced Michael to other Hollywood women and reportedly leveraged relationships for financial gain. Lisa described losing control in her own home and feeling unable to intervene as Dwayne moved freely between residences. For August, his entanglement with Jada wasn't a normal romantic relationship. He originally sought guidance from her as a mother figure while vulnerable, only to end up in a romantic situation. When he didn't meet her expectations, he was reportedly discarded. Many observers noted that August's experience mirrored that of Brisher Gray. Both were young, vulnerable, and ultimately sidelined once the public attention faded. One comment summed it up. August came to Jada for help when he was vulnerable. She used him to feel good, and then dashed him aside to return to her husband. He loved her because of her motherly energy, but she allegedly took advantage of his vulnerability. August reportedly fell in love without fully understanding how wounded he was. Jada allegedly knew this, but continued to mold the situation to her advantage. Reports claim she took advantage while he was struggling with health and personal challenges, only to move on once she no longer wanted the connection. The narrative, whether entirely accurate or not, highlights the complex dynamics of power, vulnerability, and celebrity relationships. August's revelations, combined with Tisha and Lisa's statements, have sparked widespread conversation about boundaries, mentorship, and accountability in Hollywood. Now August is speaking out, Lisa and Tisha are validating similar experiences, and public attention has shifted to scrutinizing the ways in which young talent can be exploited, financially, emotionally, and professionally. It's a reminder of the importance of transparency and protection for those navigating high-profile relationships in the entertainment industry. While some stories will remain unverified, the conversation itself has encouraged victims to share experiences and demand accountability. Ultimately, August's story, paired with Tisha and Lisa's reflections, shows how power dynamics, influence, and trust intersect in complicated, sometimes harmful ways. As the conversation continues, the industry is forced to reckon with the consequences of these entanglements, and the public is left questioning what really happens behind closed doors. So, what do you think about all of this? Sound off in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bop baddies.